You'll never recover without me.
You'll never recover without me. She spat, slamming the checkbook onto the mahogany desk. Don't even think about touching the accounts. I leaned back, cracked the envelope, and counted the wiring slips. $275,000 moved out of our joint accounts last week alone. Funny, I said, sliding the folders across the desk. Because every contract you signed last year names me as sole trustee. Her smile faltered. That's impossible. I flipped the first page. Oh, it's real. And the board knows it. She grabbed her phone. I held up my hand. No calls. Every lawyer you'd hire already answered mine this morning. She stared at the numbers, heart racing. I thought you'd never see this. I clicked another folder. And here's the escrow statement. Every penny under my control now. Move it, and you breach federal law. She slammed the laptop shut. You can't do this to me. I already did, I said. And the judge will approve the transfer before your accountant even gets here. Her heels clicked as she paced. This is extortion. It's legal leverage, Laura. Your move. She stopped. You think I'll just let you take everything? I didn't take it. You handed it to me when you signed the trust last year. Her hands shook on the papers. I didn't read that. Exactly, I said. But I did. I slid a folder across the table with her name on it. Hidden clauses, discretionary rights, penalties for early withdrawal. She froze. You're bluffing. Check the signatures. Or call your lawyer. They'll tell you it's enforceable. Every account, every asset, every contract you thought shielded is now exposed. She grabbed a pen, started scribbling. I pulled the papers back. No. You can't fix this with numbers. The board's meeting is in 30 minutes. Your stock, your control, your reputation, it's all under review. Last chance, Laura? Her phone buzzed, emails pinged, confidential memos flagged. She staggered to the desk. You can't. I leaned forward. I can. And I will. Every step you thought hid your power grabs is now mine. Clock's ticking. She sank into the chair, eyes wide. I picked up my coffee, set it down in front of her. Time to see how fast karma moves. She jumped up, snatching her phone, but I held out my hand. No calls, no texts. Every move you make is logged. Every transfer flagged. Her nails dug into the desk. You think you're smarter than me? Smarter, faster, legally untouchable, I said, tapping the board meeting agenda on the table. Your stock options? Frozen. Your access? Suspended. And the press release? Scheduled. By the time your assistant realizes, it's public. She slammed the chair back, sending papers flying. You can't do this to me in front of everyone. I leaned in. Oh, I already did. The board sees everything. Your friends, your colleagues, they know you tried to bypass the trust. Every word you whispered about me this year? Logged. Every secret account? Exposed. She stumbled, muttering. I'll find a way, you already lost the leverage. I cut her off. I control your signature, your money, your company. One wrong move, one call, and your CFO walks out with copies. Every client, every partner, every investor will know you mismanaged funds while trying to gaslight me. Tick-tock, Laura? Her phone buzzed again, confidential emails flagged unread. It's over, I said, sliding the screen across her. Every step you took thinking you had power is now my weapon. You want to play? Watch how fast the law moves. The laptop slid back onto the desk with a metallic snap. Every offshore account, every hidden LLC, linked to your little affair with Parker in Chicago, logged, I said, flipping the spreadsheets toward her. Her hand shook as she tried to grab them. I can explain, nope. Every payment from your secret contractor project redirected into escrow. Your signature? On file. Your control? Gone. She yanked her phone again. I held up my coffee mug like a barricade. Emails? Backed up, timestamped. Every message to him, every expense claim flagged for the auditors. Tick-tock, Laura? Her eyes darted to the folder with her name on it, the same one from the checkbook scene. This isn't legal, she hissed. Oh, it is. I confirmed with counsel this morning. Every move you made thinking you were untouchable is enforceable and logged. Breach any term and the penalties hit instantly. She pounded the desk. You'll ruin me. No, I already ruined your power. Now watch it unravel. Your CFO just emailed me. He's ready to forward the internal audit to the board. Your investors, your partners, everyone knows you hid money and pushed contracts without disclosure. One call, one misstep, and the stock tanks. She swallowed, silent. And the trust you thought shielded those assets? I clicked the laptop open again. No. I activated the clauses last night. Every withdrawal you tried? Reversed. Every signature you faked? Documented. Every penny under your name? Frozen. She backed up, tripping over the chair. You can't. I can, and I did. By the time you figure out the legal filings, the company documents, and the escrow moves, it's already in motion. Your ex-lover, Parker? Copied into compliance. Your friends, your board? Receiving proof of your mismanagement and secret dealings. Her breath quickened. You're insane. No, I said, taking the coffee mug back. Just thorough. The board meeting starts in 25 minutes. Your chair? Already reassigned. Your access? Terminated. Every attempt to recover will trigger penalty clauses and expose every financial deception. Every secret you hid, every trust you thought protected you, it's mine now. The clock's ticking, Laura. Move or it's over. I tossed another folder onto the desk. Property records. Scottsdale condo. Bought through Black Ridge Holdings 8 months ago. Laura lunged for it. That's a client property. Wrong answer, I said. Utilities billed to your private Amex. Parker stayed there 3 weekends last month. She froze for half a second, then snapped. You had me followed? No. You used the company card inside a building with cameras. I spun the laptop around. Elevator footage. Laura and Parker walking in at 11:42 p.m. carrying wine bottles. She shoved the screen away. That proves nothing. Good thing the recorded call does. I hit play. Parker's voice crackled through the speakers. Once the merger clears, he loses voting control anyway. Laura's face drained. Turn that off. Can't. Compliance already has a copy. Her phone exploded with notifications. CFO. Legal. Board members. She tried. Calling someone. Denied. Your temporary access privileges have been suspended. She whispered. You planned this. No, Laura. You planned it badly. I slid one final document across the desk. Forgery review. 2 vendor approvals with mismatched signatures and redirected payments into your Shell account. She stared at the numbers. I can fix this. Too late. The forensic accountants are already inside the system. Every fake invoice, every hidden transfer under $10,000, every reimbursement tied to Parker, they're pulling all of it right now. Laura slammed the laptop shut and pointed at me like she was still running the room. You think a few spreadsheets scare me? I built half this company while you sat in meetings pretending to matter. I slid the coffee mug aside and pushed another document toward her. Interesting argument. Especially since your employment contract says any undisclosed outside income triggers immediate removal. She laughed once. You'd never pull that trigger. The board likes me. Liked, I corrected. Past tense. They saw the audit package 14 minutes ago. Her jaw tightened. You smug little, careful. I cut in. Every word in this office is recorded under corporate compliance policy. She grabbed her designer bag and pulled out her phone again. 1 call and 3 investors bury you. Too late. Their attorneys already signed the restructuring agreement this morning. She blinked. What restructuring? I opened the trust paperwork she ignored last year. While you were hiding money with Parker, I moved 62% of the voting shares into a protected family trust. You can't touch it. Neither can the court. She stared at the signature pages. You forged this. Nope. You notarized it yourself at the charity gala in March. Remember? You thought it was sponsorship paperwork. Her face hardened instantly. I'll drag this through court for years. Go ahead, I said. Every extra filing drains your frozen accounts first. Legal retainers, forensic audits, breach penalties, it all bills against your side now. Her phone buzzed again. Board security, access revoked. She whispered. You set me up. I stood and took the folder back. No, Laura. I watched you set yourself up and made sure the paperwork survived it. You still don't get it, I said, sliding the final binder across the desk. This stopped being a divorce problem 3 weeks ago. Laura flipped it open fast, then stopped cold. SEC inquiry notices. Frozen wire requests. Internal fraud reviews. What the hell is this? Pressure, I said. The minute your shell company touched interstate investor funds, federal reporting kicked in. She shoved the papers back. You reported me? No. Your own transactions triggered the alerts. I just made sure compliance saw them first. Her phone rang again. She answered instantly. Tell them not to freeze anything. Silence. Then she snapped. What do you mean the accounts are restricted? I took the phone from her hand and muted it. Because the trust owns the operating assets now. Payroll, vendor contracts, company vehicles, all transferred Sunday night. She stared at me. You can't move corporate assets without approval. Correct, I said. That's why the emergency board vote happened at 7:30 this morning while you were in Scottsdale with Parker. Her face tightened. You used my trip against me. You handed me the timing. I opened the laptop again and showed the litigation hold notice. Every email, deleted text, reimbursement request, and vendor payment is locked. Destroy one file and it becomes obstruction. She whispered, This will destroy my career. No, I said. Your signatures already started that. I just stopped protecting you from the fallout. Her phone buzzed relentlessly. Investor alerts. Notifications of frozen accounts. She tried logging into the management portal. Denied. What's happening? She shouted. This isn't legal. It is, I said, tapping the screen. Your signature triggered every safeguard. SEC flagged your transfers, frozen assets, and every shell entity under your name. She grabbed a pen, started dialing lawyers. I leaned forward. Hold it. Every call is recorded. Every document you attempt to move hits the compliance system first. Her eyes darted to the board chat, now filled with messages about withheld approvals and emergency votes. You can't just hijack my board control. Oh, I already did. Your seats reassigned. Your voting rights suspended. Payroll processed without you. Vendors paid from the trust. Every step you thought protected yourself collapsed before breakfast. She lunged at the binder with evidence of her contracts. You'll pay for this. Already calculated, I said. Every breach triggers penalties. Every misstep adds legal fees. Your equity, your cash flow, your partners, they see everything. She froze, phone buzzing with compliance alerts, emails from auditors, calls from shocked board members. This is impossible. You made it possible, I said. Every hidden transfer, every mismanaged asset, every violation you committed is now active against you. Clock's ticking, Laura. Every second costs you leverage, money, and credibility. Tick-tock. Laura's tablet lit up with the final board resolution. Terminated for financial misconduct. Immediate forfeiture of executive compensation. She stared at the screen, then at me. You turned them against me. I picked up the same coffee mug from the desk and slid it beside the frozen account notices. No. Your audit trail did that. Her attorney finally called back. She answered fast. Fix this. Silence. Then her face tightened. What do you mean they won't represent me? I leaned back. Conflict issue. My firm retained half the city first. She slammed the phone down. You planned every damn step. You kept giving me evidence. Another alert hit her phone. Luxury condo lien filed. Brokerage account suspended. Corporate Amex deactivated. She opened her banking app again. Zero access. My money, the trust recovered company funds this morning. Forensic accounting finished an hour ago. She grabbed the laptop, desperate now. Denied access. Security lockout. This can't be happening. It already happened. Her assistant emailed resignation papers. 2 board members demanded repayment reviews. Parker's compliance interview started downtown. Laura whispered, They're blaming me for all of it. Because your signatures are on all of it. She looked around the office like it still belonged to her. It didn't. Building security entered and held out a small cardboard box. Ma'am, we need your badge, keys, and devices. She looked at me one last time. You'll regret this. I took a sip from the coffee mug and checked the time. No, Laura. I just stopped financing your betrayal. The judge signed the final order. All contested assets transferred into the trust, corporate shares reassigned, and every frozen account legally locked. Laura's name was removed from board documents, filings updated with SEC, and her access credentials deactivated. She tried calling vendors. Denied. Attempted to move funds. Rejected. Compliance emails pinged every phone in the office confirming her disqualification. Parker called. It's official. They won't work with you now. She slammed her laptop shut. You can't, I already did, I said, tapping the signed court order on the desk. The audit reports, litigation hold, and financial disclosures circulated to all relevant partners and investors, public and internal. Every shell account, property title, and hidden transaction under her control now fully exposed and neutralized. HR sent termination notices to her personal assistants. Lawyers confirmed she had zero leverage left for any claims. Her office badge deactivated. Company email disabled. Luxury property liens finalized. I picked up the coffee mug and placed it beside the board resolutions. Signatures verified, access revoked, accounts frozen. Done. She looked at the documents, then at me. No words. No threats would change it. I pushed the stack of signed papers toward her. The rest is official. She stared, silent, as the door closed behind security, and the building buzzed with normal business while her control evaporated in every legal, financial, and administrative record.